He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they run the option, and you can just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Using his legs, it's Cook. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
4th down coming up.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. The lone back's got it. Breaks the tackle.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hansen.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. stopped after making the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unleashes it on the run. And it's caught at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's still third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on third and goal. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Single back formation, and they give it to it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. He wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Play number 9 on this drive. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the...
And that pass intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this safety is a ball.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran it better.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left left side.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He's going to pass. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the...
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. On the move at the 30. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Trying play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We still got time. Great.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, if this offense is going to...
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Fires to the big fella.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Hands it off. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And great recognition by the throw. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They want that clock to run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Dances away from the heat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Wants to go up top. He's got it. Hard-hitting tackle.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
In other scores around the country, Slippery Rock 45, Tiffin University 35.
They'll run play action. Touchdown Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum?
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.